Once upon a time, there was a king who owned a magnificent garden where grew a tree that bore golden apples. Every night, one of the apples would vanish, and no one could discover who was stealing them. The king, determined to solve the mystery, called upon his 3 sons and tasked them with keeping watch over the tree. The eldest son took the first turn but fell asleep before midnight. When morning came, another apple was gone. The second son tried the next night, but he too succumbed to sleep and failed to catch the thief. Finally, it was the youngest son's turn. Unlike his brothers, he stayed awake and kept a vigilant eye on the tree. Just as the clock struck midnight, he saw a dazzling golden bird swoop down and pluck an apple from the tree. The boy sprang up and shot an arrow at the bird, but only managed to knock a single golden feather from its wing as it flew away. The feather was brought to the king, who marveled at its beauty and declared that it alone was worth more than the entire kingdom. But the king's desire was now fixed on capturing the bird itself. He sent his sons out on a quest to find and bring back the golden bird. The eldest son set out first, but he soon encountered a fox on the road. The fox warned him against taking the easy path he would find ahead, but the eldest son ignored the advice. He followed the tempting path to a village where he was distracted by pleasures and never returned. The second son ventured out next and also met the fox, who repeated the warning. Like his brother, he dismissed the fox's words and ended up falling into the same fate. Finally, the youngest son embarked on the journey. When he met the fox, he listened carefully to its advice. The fox told him to avoid the easy path and instead take the difficult, less traveled road. Grateful for the guidance, the young prince followed the fox's instructions and soon arrived at a castle where the golden bird was kept. The fox warned him not to take the golden cage that held the bird, even though it was tempting, but to carry the bird in a plain wooden cage instead. The youngest son obeyed and successfully captured the golden bird. However, as he was leaving the castle, his curiosity got the better of him, and he decided to place the bird in the golden cage. The moment he did, alarm sounded, and he was captured by the castle guards. The prince was brought before the king of the castle, who agreed to spare his life if he could retrieve a golden horse that was even more magnificent than the bird. The young prince set out once more, disheartened but determined. Along the way, he met the fox again, who offered its help. Following the fox's advice, he found the golden horse and was about to ride away with it when he was tempted to use its golden bridle instead of the plain one the fox had suggested. As soon as he did, he was caught again. This time, the prince was tasked with rescuing a princess from yet another castle to earn his freedom. The fox once more guided him, and he succeeded in freeing the princess. Together, they fled the castle, taking the golden horse and the golden bird with them. The fox helped them escape their pursuers and eventually revealed that it was under a curse, which was broken by the prince's kindness and loyalty. When the prince returned home with the golden bird, the golden horse, and the princess, he was hailed as a hero. His father passed the throne to him, and he ruled wisely and happily with the princess by his side.